Yo, so we are back with a new video of a K20. I actually started this video yesterday, and as I was editing it, it was already getting like 30 minutes long, and it was gonna be well over an hour, and I know I don't have the following for an hour plus long video. This one might be around an hour. I'm gonna try to do as much editing as possible to make it not that long, but I'm gonna do quite a bit with the truck, show you the truck and whatnot, and show you where I'm at with it. So I kind of deleted the old video I was already making yesterday. It just wasn't what I typically do. I was trying to be funny, and it was just pretty cringe, and I was like, there's no way I'm posting this. So we're gonna keep it pretty basic for now. Maybe once I get my following up, we'll try to be more official, but for now I just want to be basic, to the point, kind of show you guys cool things and go from there. But yeah, we got us oh dang, sorry about that. My thing was kind of zoomed in, but yeah, we got us a 78 K20. Really solid for one, it being a 78, and two, sitting under a tree for a very long time. So the picture in the thumbnail is exactly where I picked it up. And the kid I got it from said that they had it running not long ago, but the more I look at it, not that long ago, might have been a decade ago, if not longer. So I just want to check out the truck. I'm not really a big Silverado guy. They're just way too popular for me. But this one, I don't know. I love the old school two-tone. I love that it's 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. So those three things really attracted me to it, and the price, what I got it for. No title. Well, we got the has a title, need to find the title. We'll let you know when we find the title. So yeah, it's one of those ordeals, but I'm not too worried about it, since I luckily got it at the price I got it at to deal with getting a bonded title. And they're not hard to get here in Texas. I can't speak for other states, but in Texas they're not that hard to get. I actually got one for Cuda over there. But let's kind of dig into it. So this is really cool. Just this etching, this door panel. He gave me two other door panels, but they're trash. This one's basically trash to me. Like I said, I'm not an expert on any of this, but yeah, I love the tan and like chocolate brown interior. All right, sorry about that. I had to cut out real quick, but we're back. So this is the original air filter, well, air filter housing, and it tells you right there what we got. So no guessing on if it's a 350 or a 307 or what, blah blah blah, which if you know more than me, you'd probably be like, they didn't come with those back then, they came with the 350. But I'm not an expert. So oh, I think we got a rat problem. Fuel pump's been changed. Wonder if that's the original fuel pump. I wouldn't be surprised. Probably shouldn't have touched that. What is this? I need y'all to let me know what this is. Maybe, do you just set stuff on it? Is it just some storage space? I have no idea. I've never seen one. These trucks are not my area of expertise. We do have some ventilation on the passenger side floor pan, which isn't as bad as I would expect it to be, because when I first picked it up, this window was cracked It's probably about down to here. That has a gap in it. So, and it was sitting under a tree. So that's not surprising that it has that. But the driver's side, however, is solid. And I would say this area is the worst rust on the entire truck. But I haven't looked over it 100%. Just kind of vaguely looked it over when I picked it up. I wasn't too worried about it. Let's go see what we got on the driver's side. There is some rust in the bed. So you got a rust hole right there. That's a gooseneck ball. And it does have some rust over right there. So, not surprising, but this is Krusty Classics Garage, so wouldn't be right if it wasn't crusty. Also, it's a Silverado. So, I believe that is the highest trim package you could get back then. If I'm wrong, let me know. Won't hurt my feelings. But once again, I just love this interior. Even though it's all faded and beat up and used and abused. Love this radio. If this radio works, I'm keeping it. I also really like the cargo lamp deal right there. But yeah, if the radio works, I'm keeping it. No ifs, ands, or buts. We are missing door panel. But let's check the driver's side. So that is the extent of the rust. Right. There's a pinhole right there. Now, we can, however, give it the rust test. Let's see. Yep. We found some more. Okay, so I'd say this area could be replaced. Will I do that? Of course not, because you just and fixed. Oh, sweet. I needed this because I had no idea where this shifter, what the gears were for this shifter. So are we all the way up? So we got, what is that? Lock, low, neutral, high, high lock. Let's put it in neutral for now. So if we're in lock, we go L. Oh, okay, let's start it over. We got lock, L. Well, come on. Neutral. Oh my goodness, it's not going anymore. I have no idea. Or maybe we just have L and H. Huh? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just telling you. So maybe we only have 1, 2, 3 movements. We got 1, 2. Wow. Where are we going anymore? We got 1. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. So L. We're gonna say that's neutral. All right. If you're laughing at me, be nice. Be nice. Where is the VIN number on these bad boys? Oh, so there we go. And then I noticed this a minute ago. Man, I bet this was a good looking truck when it was new. Oh, goodness. Silverado. Look at, even that's cool. Look at that trim. That's sweet. And I'm telling y'all, I am not really into these, but I am getting into this one. I would love to see what it looks like with fresh seat. Those exact door panels, brand new. New dash, carpet. The bed rust definitely doesn't bother me. Just find another bed, cut some pieces out, weld it in if it bothers you that much. But let's get to the engine. And let's get you caught up to where I was. I'm trying to make this video shorter than it originally would have been, but now I'm talking too much trying to show the truck. I just like it. It's just a sweet truck. So I'm gonna say that is original. It looks pretty dirty enough to be original. I don't see why it wouldn't be original. But obviously you check the casting numbers and really figure it out. But I'm gonna give it a 85% chance that it is original. We got power brakes, power front disc brakes, power steering, AC. I mean, definitely top of the line. This was the luxury work truck back in the day, huh? So where I'm at, I got yesterday, just put a new battery in it, put a new battery cables, and tried to get it turned over. I got nothing. Long story short, found out it was the starter. Bad starter. I put that in. Now, I was told that the wiring harness burnt up, and I was like, there's no burn effects anywhere of anything. So I said, that's not right. So I was looking at that. I was like, you have 2 or 3 main harness wires. That is one of them. One is at the starter. And I was just like, okay, yeah, I think that's it. So I took this wire. Oh no, I took that wire and I ran it from the positive to there. And I still wasn't getting anything. I checked the wire, the fusible link wire down at the starter with my test light, and I was getting power on both sides of the fusible link, so that wire is good. And then I got up here and was putting that wire on the post, and I just happened to see this wire tucked in back here hiding. And I also noticed that just to the right of the plastic right there, there's a wire that looked like it had been cut. I was like, oh, that must be a wire that was added and then they cut it later on. But then I looked down behind the brake booster and I found that wire, which ended up being a main harness wire that had been chewed up by rats. And I said, yep, there's the issue. So I cut that wire, threw this wire on it, and then I ran that wire back to there and that wire there. And lo and behold, lights work, everything was getting power again. So I said, yeah, it's gonna run. I went and got a new starter, rebuilt from O'Reilly's. I put it on, and as soon as I put it on, well, you can already see the damage marks, but as soon as I put it on, the only thing that's connected is this. So that's no bueno. So I got another rebuilt one, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go under there and make sure that the positive cable end isn't clocked to where it's also touching the small post on the starter. I don't have the wire to the key hooked up, so I know it's not an ignition switch issue. It's strictly a starter issue. So hopefully either A, that was the issue, is just need to make sure this isn't touching, or this starter is the issue. But I'm gonna do all that, come back to it, and hopefully we can get this running. All right, so I just added a fusible link. So I was just trying to jerry rig a wire from there to there, but I have to fix that wire anyway, so I just went ahead and put a fusible link on there anyways. And now I'm getting power to that post from the starter, from the battery being hooked up. So, moment of truth. Oh, completely forgetting what I did. So it was just the end of this battery cable post was actually touching. So you have 3 small posts. So you have S, which you have S and R. They're labeled on there. S, R. And the S is where your key ignition wire would go. Well, I was touching here and here, which obviously was why it was arcing, but now obviously not arcing because it's all hooked up. So we're getting power to the starter. We're getting power from the starter to the main harness wire, which is now giving power to the fuse block, which means now things should happen. So let's see, let's turn the key. Oh. I mean, I know it's not gonna start, but see if it turns over. I don't see why it won't now. And nothing. Oh boy. All right. Sounds like something's on. Huh, something was on. We got 12 volts. Lights come on? No. No tail lights. Yeah, we got headlight, parking light. Sounds like the blower motor's on. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so we are not starting with the key. So what we need to do is take that test light, go down to the starter, and see if I'm getting power to the small post on the terminal, or small terminal post on the starter. But the fact that this is in here isn't a great sign. Do we need a new ignition switch? We'll find out. I got my push. Should I just skip that and put my push start on? I kind of feel like I should. I don't know. We'll see. All right. So, came down here and I checked for power with the key going in, or not going in, but with the key being turned all the way to the on position. And I was getting power at the post when the key was turned, so I knew that wire was good. I had my typical power to the big post from the battery, and I was like, okay. And then I tried to jump it at the starter with the flat tip, wasn't getting anything. I was like, okay, maybe I cooked this starter because of the amount of times I was sitting here touching it and it was starting and arcing and whatnot. I was like, okay, I just got it yesterday, so I can just take it back and get my money back. And then I pulled it out. Oh my goodness. I pulled it out and I had the starter wire hooked up to the wrong small post. So you need the starter wire hooked up to the S post. I had it hooked up to the R post. So that was the issue. Or I say that was the issue. I assume that was the issue because if you have it on the wrong post, it's not going to send power to where it needs to vroom vroom. So now is the moment of truth. So let's recap. We know we have power to the big post. We know we're getting power to the small post when the key is turned. We're getting power to the fusible link, to the harness, into the fuse block. So we know we are getting key power, but will we start? Well, not start, we're not to that point yet, but will it turn over with the key? Oh, hell, Scoob. And the battery's dead. Well, we're there. We got there. Well, I hope it's just the battery's dead. Let's get the multimeter and check it. I'll be right back. So, was not the battery. It was my fuse and the fusible link I just put in there. So it looks perfectly fine. It even tested perfectly fine, but I wasn't getting power again. So I was like, okay, let's just pull it out. I put another fuse in and we're back to it. So we are back to the key. I mean, now I'm sure a lot of guys would say, oh, you need to do this and that before you start, but I'm just gonna give it all the gasoline and see what happens. I mean, honestly, are you gonna keep this engine in here anyways? No, you're gonna LS swap it, of course, duh. So let's start out. Oh, it's also slowly about to rain. It's supposed to rain for the next 5 days. But so let's get the conservative stuff and try it. Is this flammable? It doesn't say. Is it flammable? Contains acetone and methanol. Oh, yeah. That'll work. All right. Let's give her. Where'd she go? So here, you would unhook the fuel pump line and you don't want it sucking in whatever's in the fuel tank, but I can almost guarantee that carburetor is junk. So it is not going to matter. I really just need this to run and drive into the backyard. Let's get, there we go. Get some airflow in there. That should be enough, right? Let's see. All right, I'm taking bets. First try. Over, under. No way. Oh my God. Breathe, little guy, breathe. my God. She's a runner. She's a track star. Well, that happened a lot faster than I expected. It actually ran really good too. There was no misfiring. That idle was way up there. So yeah, let's drive it. Well, actually, it wasn't charging, so let me make sure the battery's not completely dead. There is no coolant in there, so need to fill it up with water. It's good on oil. I already checked that. Let me check transmission fluid. Oh my. Oh, never mind. Thought I saw something. I assume since there's no belt. And those belts are relatively new too. Huh. I assume since there's no belt on here, this compressor is no bueno. Oh yeah. Let's check for brakes. Well, it is now raining, but Mother Nature don't know me here. We've got to continue. So it's idling high because the throttle isn't going back far enough to come this way to close the butterflies enough. I got this obviously stretched out all the way back there, and that's still not doing anything. So I probably just need to pull this off, pull it off and move it down a hole. But I'm not worried about that right now. It leaks profusely from the lower radiator hose, I believe. Let's see. I don't think there's... Yeah. I'm not worried about it. It ain't going far. We got... So there was probably about this much brake fluid in this one, in the front. The back was good. I put a little bit more what I had left and brought it up to about here. I don't have much of a pedal, but I do have a chalk on the front of that wheel and at the rear wheel behind the rear wheel, so we can see if it goes in gear and goes reverse. In case I don't got brakes, the chalk will hopefully stop it, or we will run into the Vega. But let's just see what happens. That starts way too good, and it charges. That's crazy. All right, reverse. Oh, we got reverse. Neutral. Drive. We got drive. Oh, hell, Scoob. Okay. Time for a test drive. Oh, I thought you were on that side. We're on this side. Where's the... Oh, it was on this side. Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Let's put it in reverse. And I'm getting rain all over my phone. See what I do for you guys. Oh, that is definitely the alternator belt. Yeah, so I know it's the alternator belt because... Oh no, I need you. Because the alternator, the bolt that holds the alternator tension on the top bracket wasn't tightening all the way. So the alternator belt is way loose. but at least it's on there enough to where it's spinning the alternator and it's charging it. So, oh, we got the typical Chevy crease too. Oh, are you gonna close? Hold on, gotta set you down. Hey. There we go. All right. Just enough. Oh. Okay. Do we have brakes? I think so. Going. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Oh, what did we lose? I have no idea what you are. I don't know if I need you. Let's. And we're going. We got a little bit of brakes. I can't see nothing. That's Ace. We got Ace Ventura it. That door's not closed. I can't see nothing. I don't even know if we got gas in this bad boy. We're moving. We ain't going very fast. Something don't smell good. Do we stop at this stop sign? Let's not. And say we did. Oh, this power steering works great. These tires are all dry rotted. Oh yeah. It's a Chevy. You can't kill a Chevy. We made it. We made it around the block. I definitely could have driven this home. For sure. That is a win. Oh my goodness. Would you just look at it? Oh, we're smoking. What's going on? Don't kill it yet. Whew. What are we burning? Let's see. Oh, gotta set you down. What are we burning? Oil. Oh. Yeah, just burning oil. That's it. Well. So, we did it. So what did we learn here? Check for chewed up wires. 9 times out of 10 your starter's gonna be bad if it's been sitting long enough. Make sure you're getting power where you need to get power. Close the hood and take it for a drive. But I don't know. Is the video going to end here? Or are we going to pressure wash it? I don't know if I'm going to be able to pressure wash it because it's supposed to just keep raining like this and you won't really get to see its true shine. Maybe I'll just make a video of it, of me cleaning it up. I don't know. You guys tell me. If y'all are interested in seeing more of this truck on the channel, let me know. I'm being told that I'm not gonna keep it. Sure thing, pal. Runs, drives. Do we LS swap it? Do you buy it from me? What do we do? So maybe I'll next video just be cleaning it up, doing something with it. I don't know. We'll see. I appreciate you watching. Sorry it's not very entertaining. If I could start making money doing this, I could get cool vehicles like this I see them all the time, and I could make some much better videos and get some cool cars put on this channel for y'all. But thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Let me know what you think, what I should do with it. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see y'all in the next video.